Good evening, all. It is I, your host, the Truthbuster, and today is April 14th, 2017. As I'm sitting here collecting my thoughts, I can't help but think that never in my life would the threat of such a great war would break out so quickly. Oh, sure, I thought it would come someday, maybe when I was old and gray, and after I got the chance to see my daughter grow up and be successful, along with my son, at whatever venture they chose to pursue in life. But not now. No, not even now. I mean, I'm 38, and even though I have my faith in my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, I'm shaking on the inside. I'm terrified. I see the reports constantly and consistently pouring out. And just a few minutes ago, I watched a video put out by someone that I sub to. And even though I always agree with everything he has to say, he puts a lot of truth, a lot of sense out there, most of the time. You might want to check his channel out. His name is Dave Acton. But the video he put out a short while ago, I'm looking at the article, and yes, it's by the propaganda machine, ABC News. But I've heard this over the last few days. That this war will be a multi-front war. And looking at the article he did the video on, almost confirms it. The headline goes, Russia, Iran, and Syria issue warning to U.S. And I read the article, and those three nations have formed a coalition. And they base the coalition and their reasoning for it because of the attack that happened in Syria last weekend, when Trump got falsified and internal intelligence fed to him by the neocons he has surrounded by him, the deep state that's in the White House. The warmongering military-industrial complex, the defense contractors, and every other New World Order scum you could think of fed them some fake intel. So not only do we have the situation in North Korea going on that could blow any minute, because I've seen the headlines for that as well. And I read an article on Drudge. The psychopathic maturing candidate, sadistic, evil, cruel dictator, Kim Jong-un, is willing to take the suicide card. Because the article that I read said it would be a great humiliation if he backs down. Along with the warnings that they put out. And China has put out warnings saying this war will have no winners. Both countries have said it. There will be no winners. And on top of that, I seen a video surface about a subject that was about a year ago. And that is that North Korea has an EMP satellite. And no, this isn't conspiracy shit, and everything I'm telling you is backed up by some kind of source. This isn't something I just pull out of thin air or out of my little cup here. Let me draw a number. Let me draw a tag out. Ooh! This seems like an interesting subject to talk about. No, it's not. Far from it. I mean, I wish it was some fantasy. Or some sci-fi novel that I'm just flipping through to get a good kick. But no, I'm afraid it's not. So the satellite that they launched back in February 2016 during the Super Bowl, I might add, is equipped with a high-impact EMP device on it. Now, this satellite, for the last year and three months, passes over the U.S. daily, from the north to the south. And it's not a high altitude satellite. It is a low orbit. And I watched a video about it the other day. And the person that was mentioning it had brought this up. And interestingly enough, the ex-CIA director from years past spoke on this very subject. And then within a year's time, if we survive this, But within a year's time, if they activate the EMP on the satellite, 90% of American citizens will be dead within a year. Because they wonder how to deal with the circumstance. But going back to what I said a minute ago, this is going to be a multi-front war. Now, what's to say that those nations don't join in on the dogfight? Because that's what this seems to be. It's a dogfight, but a very dangerous dogfight. Who's got the bigger, baddest dog? That's going to cost millions of lives. So you have one nuclear power nation, Russia. Iran has got nuclear capability. You really think that deal that was signed between the Obama administration via John Kerry, do you really think that Iran's going to honor that completely? No. They would do it in a way that would be undetected. So you can pretty much guarantee that Iran's got nuclear weapons. Whether it be a bomb, a missile, most likely a bomb. I don't think they have the missile yet, but hell, Russia's got them. I'm not saying Russia's bad, but they do have them. So in closing, as I'm hoping and praying that it all gets halted. If you aren't ready, for the love of God, get ready. Get your family ready. Because this is the realest shit we fucking been through. At no point in this nation's history has a threat of World War III been so high and so serious. Ever. Not once. Until now. Please share my video. Comment, question below. I appreciate those that already have. And please, sub to my channel. Get ready, folks. Get ready. The time is now. Get ready with the Lord. Get ready with the needs that you gotta get done. God bless, and please survive and be safe.